best view we've had of Mount Saint Helens so far. And we're going to take the next couple of days and hike around it. So excited. Due to staffing difficulties, this trail has received no maintenance. Travel with caution. I'm just leaving the car. We made it!
How quickly it all comes back.
So happy.
Oh, I'm always like,
Our first glimpse of the lava rock. Just a massive pile of debris and boulders. Hannah's filtering water over here by this massive tree at the outlet from June Lake, and Paula's having a really hard time getting that rock over that branch way up there. Oh, this is our campsite for the night in June Lake, next to this gorgeous waterfall. Just sitting here before bed, enjoying the view from the porch. Just sitting here, drinking my Starbucks. My bear canister still. Just a wall of lava rocks in front of us. Like a vertical wall. Woohoo!
Orc bones!
We're in Mordor. So much lava. Well, we're hiking through a lava field for the first time, and it is just epic. It's just incredible. Hard to imagine what this was like before. And we're getting such beautiful views of the mountain today because it's just a bluebird day. It's so gorgeous.
Mount Saint Helens, all her morning glory. And there's the trail with the white pole.
So beautiful wildflowers. All these little white stakes mark the trail. We're going to be out here on this road for quite a while. Sometimes it's dangerous hiking and holding a phone.
Yeah.
Like right there. That was not a good spot to stop. Ooh, pretty. There's Mount Hood in the distance, or what we think is Mount Hood. We just hiked through all this.
Yeah, I don't think there's really a trail through here.
Choose your battles. You can see which ones other people have stepped on.
I can see a lot of ones.
Yeah, in several different directions.
Right. Right.
They just, these little cracks though, don't drop anything. I'm appreciating the shade again though. How nice. It's hot in the sun and it's only about 9:30, I think. I had a really hard time finding that sign. Just wasted a bunch of energy hiking around down there. Used to be 3,000 feet taller than it is now. love how it's on the trail and nowhere else right here. The spider webs and the breeze. All the way up to the tops of these trees. Woo! Oh, it feels so nice. It's nice and cool on the snow. It's so hot today. Hard to believe all the snow is still here. With it being this hot. Beautiful. Feeling very up close and personal with the mountain now. These things seemed so far away this morning.
I love how the snowshoe goes all the way up the mountain.
All the way up. You could ride a sled the whole way down. To here.
Walking along the side of the mountain.
Friends, what's for lunch?
Oh, we're having salami on a brioche.
Nice. That's fancy.
Yeah. Safe work.
That is not hiker food. What are you having, Hannah?
I'm having almond butter and honey on a tortilla wrap.
Nice.
I'm saying it as fancily as I can.
Yes.
Now I've heard it said that when the going gets tough, the tough get going and they show their stuff. So come hell or high water, I will make it through, though it may well be the last thing I
The trail, however, is rapidly deteriorating. Whoa, just like that. Oh, Adam's over there. It's so beautiful. Mount Saint Helens behind me. It's fun standing here looking out at all the volcanoes. They're so beautiful. Alright. I'll put this away before I fall again. Wow. See some steam coming out. Oh boy. I know. I'm looking at my feet. So, do you remember when we were in the Desolation Wilderness? And I can't remember what lake it was. It was between Lake Susie and Lake Aloha.
Uh-huh.
And we said that was the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've changed my mind. This is the moon. What lake was that? Look at this.
I don't remember.
We are on the moon. We're supposed to somehow be hiking through this.
We are. Somehow.
Yeah. Slowly.
Yeah. Our technique is questionable.
I mean, we're getting there. It's the moon, though. We're astronauts now.
Oh man.
Just letting off some steam. Another super sketchy washout area. Up there. Totally fine. This is fine. Okay. Not so bad.
Yep.
It's a fun adventure.
We're coming.
Can't say I've ever done that while backpacking.
Well done.
Woo! Yay. Yes! Victoria.
I don't really have recommendations because I don't feel like I did it super well either.
It's good. I'm getting there, so at least there's that. It wouldn't be so scary if you didn't think like some of these large rocks were just gonna go at any second.
Yeah.
Like this one.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Where do you put your feet? Nowhere. I wonder if this little crack was even here when people started going down the rope, you know?
I don't know.
People going up and down it have probably made the crack. I sat on that rock to your right.
Oh, the wind is bad.
Mm-hmm.
It really dusts you up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a good place to stop and take a rest and rest your hands for a second too.
Fresh air.
Yeah. You got it. You got it. Don't let go of the rope. There you go. There you go. You got it. The abyss. This is okay. We can do this. Totally got it.
Gonna be hard. Gotta be real careful.
Yay for adventures!
Such a formidable, violent mountain. Let me just cross this ravine. And I think we've all been humbled a little bit. Hannah just spotted all of these sheep or goats or something. All those little white spots right in the center. Grazing. They're so far up there. What a home.
Right?
I can't believe you saw that. There's a glacier right here. And you can see the silty glacier water going down into this valley for the night. And look, Mount Rainier made its first appearance. Peeking out to say hello. So beautiful.
One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up soon. Then you spread your wings and you take to the sky.
Whoa.
I'm taking the bad weather route, just so you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too. I don't want to go anywhere near that. We're descending into this very deep canyon, and we can unfortunately see the trail switchbacking up that, which is where we're going tomorrow morning. See it all the way up there on the, oh boy. Lots of elevation gain tomorrow for breakfast. Lakes are just getting taller and taller. Feels like we've come down a very long way. That's very nice. Very nice angle there. Sure. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Ow!
I was gonna get it. Okay.
I'm stuck under the log. I think you'll have more opportunities tomorrow. This is beautiful with all the moss. I think I noticed last night. We were too busy trying to find a place to sleep. What are you doing?
Taking my shoes off so we can ford this river. Shades of Dun Falls. Except we didn't take our shoes off now.
No. They were already wet anyway. Now we have to climb this rope to get out the other side of this canyon. Who's excited? Woo. Yeah. Everybody's a little pensive right now. Rope could be a little longer. Yeah.
There you go.
On the wildflower trail this morning. All the new pines. The mountain just bathed in morning glory.
So I generally leave the videoing to the more experienced members of our party, but look at this. It goes across the ridge, along the side of it that is up that peak, and then who knows where, but golly. This is insane. This is insane. It's sandy though, so you gotta watch out where you're stepping.
Wow.
And you don't want to go down there. Here they come.
This is the kind of hiking that has epic views, but you can't look around. You have to stare at your feet because it's absolutely terrifying. It's like hiking on a sand dune with loose rocks that feel like they could slip away under your feet at any moment. So in my head I just chant, don't look down, don't look down, don't look down, don't look down, don't look down. Because down is not a good place to be.
I feel like Lord of the Rings music should be playing right now. Like ants on the hillside. Gives you an idea of how massive Mount Saint Helens is. It's smoking this morning. You can see the steam vents. It's just crazy. There's lions
and Uncle Paul and Aunt Ricky are a little farther back. I think this is the trail. I'm hopeful because that other way looks like not good. So I think I'm gonna start heading that way anyway. Best guess. That hillside where Lyons is where I just came from. And it's so sandy and loose. And then you get to see what's in front of you up here. And it's like, it's beautiful. Crazy because you can see all those downed limbs that they were leveled by the blast from the volcano. But this is not at all what I expected. I was expecting the whole day to be that loose, gritty sand that we just came over. So this is pretty incredible. Those ropes were the most terrifying part of the trail. I've been trying to hold on, not have a panic attack. The phone is shaking because my hands are shaking. We're almost through. Hard to appreciate how incredibly beautiful this is at the moment. Forgot to mention that the mountain goats are showing me the way. So Lyons, how are you feeling right now?
I feel very alive. I'm gonna just go have a panic attack. We thought those ropes were scary. They were nothing.
That was something else, right?
They were nothing compared to that. You know that song? I feel the earth move under my feet. It's like a 3,000-foot drop below you. No big deal.
We're all just here taking a break after our harrowing experience up out of this canyon. Wish I could have taken a picture, but there was no way I was stopping to do that.
There was a moment where I started thinking of contingency plans, like, what happens if you fall? It's too bad they don't make sand axes like they make ice axes.
I was actually thinking I wish I had an ice axe that whole time.
Yeah, and then I was like problem solving in my head and realized the only solution is don't fall.
Works, right.
We've delved too deep and woken the nameless fear.
And I think there's a dragon somewhere up around there.
Smog and the Balrog hanging out together.
I know charm dragons, so I'm gonna work on that.
Okay, great. Yeah, if you can take care of the dragon, then Uncle Paul can handle the Balrog, I think.
We're
Just
talking
get your
about
trekking poles extended to their longest length. You shall not pass!
I was hoping for a good troll.
Right.
There are no good trolls, and we're not going out at night, so, you know.
We're talking about what obstacles might lie ahead. At this point, it could be anything.
Balrog dragon territory, then maybe when we hit more of this, it won't feel quite as terrifying.
Yeah. Well, hey, if we've already battled a giant spider, I think this would be easy.
Yeah. This is like typical Fellowship of the Ring hiking. Up on the side of the hill, magnificent views. Don't fall, you're dead.
Don't show my mom this video.
Note to self.
Humbled yet again. Just some more epic hiking. Here's just a sheer drop to this side. Wow. Just like you could reach out and touch it. So much steam coming out of the top. All these little rock slides happening down into this ravine. You can see where a whole chunk of the mountain just broke away at some point. It's just steaming this morning. So much steam coming up. A really good glimpse of all the blowdowns from the blast. These mountains just don't have any trees on them. So majestic and terrifying at the same time. Talk about an alpine meadow. I don't even know if this is technically alpine. It's probably not really above tree line, but no trees are growing here yet. Well, a few. Wildflowers everywhere. Mountain peeking up behind. Looks so threatening with all that steam coming. All these mountains missing their trees from some volcanic event. We assume from 1980, but not entirely sure. Just wide open, views forever. So, our original plan for hiking this summer was the famed Wonderland Trail. So we'd planned for the Wonderland Trail. We all entered the lottery, crossing our fingers and toes that we'd be able to get a permit. We all entered the lottery, and Hannah got the golden ticket. She had a perfect time in the lottery permit window. We were able to make reservations for a circuit around Mount Rainier with all of the campsites that we wanted, the number of days that we wanted, the dates that we wanted. Everything was perfect, except Mother Nature had other plans, and the snow didn't melt. We talked to a ranger at Paradise who said that snow levels as of right now are about, what did she say, 185% of normal. We need mountaineering skills to do Mount Rainier. A lot of the bridges are out, and with all the snow melt, the water crossings are just completely unsafe. I saw some pictures of Skyscraper Pass with a giant cornice on it. We heard that Panhandle Gap was also really sketchy, and unfortunately had to cancel our permit, or at least our plans to use our permit, along with everyone else who was planning on doing the Wonderland Trail at the same time. So we put together a plan B that includes 2 hikes. The first one being the Loowit Trail around Mount Saint Helens, which is what we're currently hiking. And then we're planning 3 days around Mount Saint Helens on the Loowit Trail. And then we're gonna head over to Olympic National Park and hike the Enchanted Valley, hopefully, depending on snow conditions there. We've heard there are 3 passes there that may not be passable, unfortunately. So we'll have to wait and see when we get there. Maybe the snow's had a little bit more time to melt and we'll at least be able to get through one of them, but we're not sure yet. But we're pretty excited that we got to exchange Rainier for Mount Saint Helens. One volcano for another. So far it's been a lot more challenging than we expected, but just spectacular. There she is behind me. One minute you're hiking through barren wasteland or brand new meadows growing on top of ash, and then the next you're in what feels like a rainforest with birds chirping, bugs all over the place. It's a very stark contrast. But it's nice and cool in here. It's very hot in the sun. I appreciate these little breaks so much from the heat. I can only assume that there used to be a trail here somewhere, but it's gone. Probably down there. similar situation on the other side. So, exciting. Exciting stuff through here. Okay, here we go. Can't imagine how many rocks rain down on this area. These mounds, debris. Getting our first glimpses of the other side of the crater. Looks like we'll be losing a lot of our vegetation soon.
Another fun fact about the lake, the debris and mud and ash from the eruption raised it 600 feet higher than it was before.
600?
Yeah.
Wow. 600 feet of debris fell into the lake.
Fell into the whole valley.
I mean, it makes sense though. I mean, look around at all the rubble.
Yeah.
Just the piles of stones, the little mounds of stones all over the place.
Yep.
I mean, directly in front of us, these bumps just look like, they look unnatural. I'm just marveling at all the wildflowers. Paul was telling us yesterday that these wildflowers, the vines, were the first to reestablish themselves after an eruption. So they're the beginning of a new meadow, and then other plants start to come in. So we're in the blast zone finally. We've lost all of our trees. I guess there are a couple of them, but they're all little. We took a final break in the shade.
The air smells really sweet though.
It does with all the flowers. It's beautiful so far, but very barren. I'd really like to see some pictures of what all of these spots looked like before the eruption. Pretty interesting hiking below a steaming volcano. Wow. Clearly everything that was over here was just decimated. Just all these rocks. All of this dirt. From over there. All of this used to be up there. And look at all the steam. Supposedly there's a glacier inside of the crater. Hard to believe with all that steam coming out. Wow. There's a bit of a zigzag over there. Looks a little bit like a sidewinder there. I've just been hiking along thinking about this just very I've been hiking along just thinking about this visual representation of the battle between good and evil, hope and hopelessness, destruction and growth. It's just incredible to see firsthand what Mother Nature is capable of. It's just incredible. You can clearly see the crater behind me, which direction most of the debris was thrown. It's very humbling. And gorgeous at the same time. Beautiful and terrifying, I guess. The explosion displaced enough material to equal about 15 pails worth of dirt for every human on Earth in 1997.
Yep.
Wow, posts are the trail markers. I've been following these, telling us where to go. This area is definitely more desolate than anything we've come through. There is just nothing. I expected there to be a lot more like this. I'm surprised at how much new growth we've seen. It's almost been a meadow so far. And I was expecting a lot more barren landscape. Made myself a little lunch fort here with my footprint out of the blazing sun. Got my tuna sandwich and my snacks, my water. Life is good. The spring is right in the middle. This black sun, which is nothing here. And then all of a sudden, beautiful water. I imagine this is what it's like hiking in the desert. Hot and dry. No shade as far as you can see. But at least our desert had a little spring oasis. Some nice volcano water. I'm running out of things to say. Still so beautiful. What a backdrop. Everything's black now, like I expected it to be. It was a little too lush earlier. It seemed like a beautiful meadow. This seems a lot more like a blast zone. In case you haven't seen enough of these Loowit Falls, I'll just take another one. It's gorgeous. No rock slides right now, so nice and clear. So pretty. Eruption. This lake was covered in dead trees, and all that whitish gray you see, those are dead trees on the surface of the lake. 600 feet of debris fell into the lake and raised the water. 600 feet. That's so much. Hannah was saying it used to be considered one of the most beautiful alpine lakes in Washington, and now unfortunately it's not. I feel like we're going into the belly of the beast here. So close. Look at all these cinder cones. I don't know what they are. It's like ash. Cliffs. Jagged edges. That mountain that we were calling Rainier all day was actually Mount Adams again. We were farther around the mountain, around Mount Saint Helens, than we all thought we were, and could see it again already. That is Mount Rainier, behind that ridge. Whoops. And this very narrow ridge right here, the next adventure is called Windy Ridge, and unfortunately that looks very windy and very ridge-like.
It's supposed to be gentler
than what the Loowit Trail actually is, right? It's a little bit of a side route because the Loowit Trail sounds a little washed out ahead. beach is living up to its name. And I think we've reached the Plains of Abraham, which the guidebook describes as a barren wasteland, which seems pretty accurate. Look at the wildflowers over here, though. Hiking through the Plains of Abraham, which is not as meadow-like as the name suggests. All this gravel that I assume fell like rain. And then all of these fantastic lava rocks just dotting the landscape. I can't even imagine things like this raining down from the sky. Just everywhere. Black clumps. I said I've renamed the Plains of Abraham to Cloudy with a Chance of Boulders.
I like that.
I feel like we're on a movie set preparing to run as giant boulders rain down from the sky on us. You can see on this hillside in front of us too, how one side is still barren and the other side has trees growing on it, even after 40 years. The size of some of these boulders.
First climbs over rocks and meadows to a crossing of Muddy River in a ravine with a waterfall and snowbanks that remain well into summer. From here you climb a bit more to a crossing of the meltwater stream from the snowfields above. The terrain that smells really good. What is that?
It's north side, rice and pasta blend in a savory chicken flavored sauce.
After the creeks you around a steep hillside and begin crossing the rugged lava field of the worm flows. Both your legs and your boot soles take a beating as you make your way down through the rough rocks.
Yay!
Eventually you enter a stand of trees and hear a creek in a wooded ravine on the left shortly before the junction to June Lake Trail.
Woohoo! So close. We're almost done. I'm not intimidated after hearing you read that.
I mean, I think we've done the worst.
We've done all of that. We've already done all of that. We can do it again. We ate dinner looking at this gorgeous view of Mount Adams. Hannah, Ricky, and Paul's bear bags are sitting on the side of the cliff right there. I am so happy to have a bear canister. I don't have to worry about trying to hang from a tree because these trees are terrible for that. Of course, there's Mount Saint Helens. Our tents are tucked in with the trees over there. Just enjoying the gorgeous views. That sounded like thunder. Mount Adams there. The undercast clouds. There's Mount Hood. You can see the trail going down the side of that hill there. And of course, Mount Saint Helens. And then all of the boulders that were spewed down onto this field. The Plains of Abraham. I wonder how much higher this is now.
How much what?
I need to look things up. Like how much debris, how many feet of debris fell here. It just seems so deep. I don't know. Like it probably used to be more of a canyon. I wish I'd had time to do some more research about Mount Saint Helens before coming out here, but this was such a last-minute decision on this trail. You can see these flow areas, almost like mud rivers. And apparently what happened during the eruption was the glaciers melted almost instantly, and created these massive mud rivers, which is what we think this is. Let's see how it flowed down through here and out this canyon. Now Adam's keeping a watchful eye over us here. There's Mount Rainier. We camped in that little saddle over there last night. Yes. Wood and Jefferson. Good. Yeah, okay. Hannah's yelling about mountain goats.
Just a flesh wound.
Not completely dead.
Goats right there in the center.
Not digital, real zoom.
So many goats. We're about to cross this giant ravine. For scale. There's Hannah going down. There's a waterfall up there at the top. And you can hear one right there. Waterfall at the top. We just came down that non-existent bit of trail right there. Now we're scrambling up this rocky slide area. We probably only have about 100 more of these today. Look at the cool lava formations behind our view. I've been playing guessing games with all of the different rock formations and layers and everything that we see, wondering how it all came to be. It's all so different. Look at every corner. It just seems like a different event created the landscape. And they're so drastically different from each other.